and create any folder. Let us go to BI now, so that you can see August, December, November, October, September, everything is in the same folder. I'll go to Power BI and I'll go to Get Data. Under Get Data, we have to go for More. Under More, let us select the folder again. Very good. We'll select the folder. I didn't create a folder, but it's already a folder. Even the C drive is also a folder. D drive is also a folder. You can select anything. So let us select the folder name. Folder. Connect. It will ask you for the folder path. If you know the path, as usual, copy and paste the path. If you don't know the path, I can browse and find it out. Let me browse this. And I'll select that path. Maybe I'll go to that D drive. Main path. I am selecting that main folder where all the files are residing. So I select this path. All the files are available here. The main path, because I didn't create a folder, I selected the main path. So it will list out all the files. It will list out all the files available in that folder. All the files. You can see all the files are available in that folder. But I want only the text file to be combined. So we have to go for transform data. So I click on transform data. As usual, it will go to Power Query and it will list out all the files. Excel, CSV, text file, PDF file, any file. All the files will be displayed here. But I want to combine only this text file. Yes. How can I do this now? Go to the extension filter. Very good. Click on that extension filter and select only the text. TXT. Okay. And what could be the next step? Combine. Click on the double arrow. The double arrow is visible on the combine file. You can do that, or else you can click on the content and enable it, or click on the double arrow here. I click on the double arrow. It will evaluate and it will show you the preview of your file. If you are okay with the preview, just select OK. It will combine all the 5 files into a new file. Yes. Say OK. Yes. All the 5 sheets, 5 text file was combined into a new file. So it's not required to create a folder also. It can be in any folder. You can combine it. Yes. Yes, August, September, October, November, December, all the 4 files has been combined into one file. Go to the source name and check. Yes. All the 4 files. 5 files, sorry. Okay. That's it. Close and apply.
What if I, instead of folder, I pick the text option that was there?
You cannot combine files.
No, but can we not add individually and then?
Why to add? Suppose next January month is appearing. You have to add it again. February month is appearing. You have to add it again. But when you select that folder, just put that file into the folder, get refreshed. That's all. It will happen automatically. Otherwise, every time whenever you add the file, you have to combine. It takes more time.
But since there are more files apart from.
But I selected only text, no? So only text file will be updated. So we have filtered only text. All the text file. January will be a text file. Put that January. It will. Then you have to select both. CSV.
Then again, I have to fill after uploading.
Correct. If you want to check, you can check it, sir. I hope it's correct. I think less than 1,000, I believe so. Only 625 rows, sir. Total away 625 rows, sir.
Put the files in the previous folder.
That's better, but I'm saying there is an option available also. It's better to have a common folder and put all the files into the folder. That's a better one. But I'm saying there is one more option. Without creating the folder also, you can do it. That is a better one. That's a suggested one.
after combining, we can download this file. Excel or
You can do this in Excel also. டவுன்லோட் பண்ணவே வேணாம் சார். இப்போ பண்ண ஸ்டெப்பே நீங்கள் எக்ஸல்லே பண்ணலாம். இதை டவுன்லோட் பண்ணுறனாலும் பண்ணிக்கலாம், நாட் அ ப்ராப்ளம். There are two methods to do it. After creating a report, you can download it, or else go to Power Query. But better to do it in Excel itself. I will tell you how to do it in Excel. இந்த விஷயத்தை எக்ஸலில் பண்ணுறது தான் பெட்டர். But since you want this as a Excel file, you can see there is a arrow mark here. Click here, and there is an option copy entire table. Go to Excel and paste it. அப்படி தான் பண்ணணும். Or else better do it in Excel itself. That's the best method with the link. நாளைக்கு data add பண்ணா it will get appended in Excel also. I will tell you how to do that. After all the power query எல்லாம் முடிஞ்ச அப்புறம் just remind me, I will tell you how to do that in Excel itself. Okay. Oh, sure. Go to any chart, column, line, pie. I think years are in a different column. August, September, October, November, December. Column chart. Your wish, sir. Put a pie chart, column chart, line chart also. Line chart we didn't see, that's why I'm not using it. Let us say this date. I'll bring the date to x-axis. Maybe value. Total sales or total value into y-axis. So we'll get that date or year wise. I think we have only 1 year data, or only 1 year data. But I want to drill down. Click on the down arrow, drill down. Here I'm drilling down. Quarter, I'm drilling down to a quarter. You will get month wise, October, November, December. Just I'm checking a report. Or use this double arrow. All quarter 3, quarter 4, all the month, August, September, October, November, December. All the 5 months data are available. These 5 months are in a different sheets, different files. August is a different file, September is a different file, October is a different file, November is a December file. December is a different file. We have consolidated all the files and we have created this report. File. Which one? You are getting new. We are getting only one. You added one more. Welcome. Wait. I'll save and come. Wait. Save the file. I think monthly we have consolidated all the text file into one file. 04. I'm giving a name. Combine text. This is for combining all the text file into one file. As of now, we are working with identical data. Next, we are going to work with non-identical data. Same file you did it. What is the link? The orders, this is monthly. Common link we can do. That's the next class. The afternoon we are going. Okay. So before the break, I think time is running out. Before the break, we have to complete the power query. The second half today, we have to concentrate other visuals more on Power BIs. Okay. So let me close this file. I'm closing this file. Let us open that 05 part sales tracker. Open that file called as part sales tracker. From yesterday we used only one file. Today we used multiple sheets, identical, multiple files, identical. Now I am going to see 2 or 3 sheets which is non-identical. For example, I opened this file called as 05 part sales tracker. In the first column, I have first sheet, I have sales distribution, zone names, south zone, east zone, north zone, west zone, and part numbers, planned year quantity, Q1 quantity, Q2 quantity, Q3 quantity, Q4 quantity, quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4 quantities. And I'll go to the next sheet, part master. In part master, I have some other columns, maybe part number, material type, category name, part name, stock quantity, reorder level, lead time, and drawing number, unit of measures, and rate. Now we are going to combine this both sheet and we are going to create a report. Before combining, what I expect or what I want is, first of all, I want to combine this Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, and I want year quantity. Then I want to multiply the year quantity with the rate so that I will get overall total sales. But where is that rate available? Unfortunately, the rate is not available in the sheet. The rate is available in the next sheet. You can see the rate is in the next sheet. So I want to bring the rate here. And I want to know what is the part name. I didn't have the part name here. What is the material name? The part name is available here. So I want to bring the part name also here. So tell me, forget about Power Queries or Power BIs. How do we do it normally? VLOOKUP. Old version is VLOOKUP. Latest version is XLOOKUP. When you come for Excel training, I would have told stop using VLOOKUP, start using XLOOKUP. Correct? When you come for the Excel training. But now I am saying stop using XLOOKUP also. Don't write XLOOKUP, don't write VLOOKUP. Even I am saying don't stop writing formulas and functions. Stop writing formulas and functions. Excel will not handle a very big formulas, and not only Excel. Any software in the world not handle a very big data with the formulas and functions. Stop using formulas and functions. So this half we are going to see without writing the formulas and function how to arrive at. Same thing we are going to do. We are not going to write VLOOKUP function. We are not going to write XLOOKUP function. How to get that name? I want to get the part name. I want to get the rate, and I want to get some other column, whatever the column you want, without writing lookup. So let us do this. I will close the file and I'll go to Power BI again. Open this Power BI. As usual, get the data, the same process. Get data. I think both are Excel file. Even nowadays, I am recommending not only in Power BI, if you are using Excel also. When you come for Excel training, here we will teach you not formulas and functions. Second level of Excel training, only Power Pivots and Power Queries. Since you have Office 365, as I told you, Excel will not handle XLOOKUP. I don't know whether you have written XLOOKUP, VLOOKUP. It will slow down your system speed. It will increase your file size when you write VLOOKUP and XLOOKUPs. So avoid using it. Try to do this process. Okay. Let us get the Excel workbook now. After this, as he has told, I will tell you how to do the process in Excel also. Okay. I'm selecting that file. Part sales tracker. Open. As usual, make it as a practice, make it as a habit. Whenever you are getting the data from any source, it can be Excel source, CSV, text or whatever it is, please check the three things: column quality, green, heading, data type. Please check it with all the tables whenever you import any tables. One time you have to check it with your data source always. So let me select that part master and I select the sales distribution. Go to transform data again. It goes to Power Query again. Yes, please check your column qualities. As usual, I think only 2 sheets, so we can check it very easily. Let me check that. Green, heading, data type. Let me go to the part master first. Part number, material type, I think data format, everything is correct. Sales distribution, correct. So we have checked the column quality, there is no problem. Okay. Now, what is our motive is, we have to bring the name and we should have a common column between the 2 tables. Could you tell me what is a common or identical column between the 2 tables? Even Part number. Very good. Even if you write a VLOOKUP also, even write a XLOOKUP also, you should have a common column. Then only you can go for VLOOKUP or XLOOKUP. Here, as you rightly told, the common column is, when I go to the part master, the column name is part number. Here also the column name is part number. The column name can be part number, part name, anything. That column name doesn't matter here. It doesn't matter here. It can be in any name also, but this is but data should be similar. I think we have a common column called as part number. Place the cursor on sales distribution. Don't place it on part master. Why? Because in sales distribution only I want that name, rate and other things here. Correct? Even when you write a VLOOKUP or when you write a VLOOKUP, let me open the source table and I will show you that. When I write a VLOOKUP, where you will place the cursor is, I want the VLOOKUP output here. Correct? So you have to place the cursor here and we have to write the formula. Then only you will get that rate here. Same thing, same process here. So place the cursor on the sales distribution table. I will tell you two features. You tell me which is the best one. Place the cursor on sales distribution. Go to the home tab again. Go to the home tab again. Combine. Same thing, combine. Already we are used to append query. Already we are used to combine file. Now we have an option called as merge query. Expand that merge query just by clicking on the arrow mark. We have two options. One is merge query. What this merge query will do is, I want to bring the part name and rate here in this table. So merge query, what it will do is, it will bring that column, whichever the column we want, it will bring it in this table itself, existing table. That is merge query. But merge query as new, what it will do is, it will bring that part name and rate in a new table. It will bring that part name and rate in a new table when you use merge query as new. Tell me which I can go with, whether I can go with merge query or merge query as new.
As new.
Are you sure? I want a VLOOKUP. I will go to Excel. I want the output here, or I want the output in some other sheet, new sheet. I want the output in the same sheet. What is the purpose of getting the output in a new sheet? No use. Append query, what you said is correct. Merging everything into a new sheet, perfectly correct. But here, I want the common column like part name and rate, not in a new sheet. No use in getting a new sheet. I want it in the same sheet. When I write a VLOOKUP, we will write the VLOOKUP or XLOOKUP in the same sheet. Right? Same process here. So, it's not merge query as new. It's merge query. So, let us click on merge query. Click on merge query.
Why did we do one? Because if we make a new one.
What is the purpose? It's already available here, part master. How can I get the rate here? How can I multiply the rate with the quantity if I am getting in a new table? What is the use of it? If I go here, you will write a VLOOKUP here. I want the rate and I want the rate here, or you want the rate in new table. What is the purpose of getting in a new table? How do you multiply quantity with the rate? Because it's available. It's already in some other table. So why to get it in another area? No use. So you have to get it here only. I want to get here. For this part number, what is the rate? This part number, what is the part name? I want it here, not in a new table. No use. Okay. So let us go for merge query. Sorry, I click on merge query. Merge query. Don't use merge query as new. When you go for a VLOOKUP function, I will tell you when we can use merge query as new. Time permits, we'll see it in the later part. Merge query. Sales distribution. One table is already selected. One table is already selected. And bottom, I have to select the second table. The second table is my part master. And tell me what is the common column between the two tables. Part number. Very simple. Select the part number. Select the part number. So two common columns. What is the common column in sales table and what is the common column in the part master? Select both the columns. Don't select the different columns. Will it throw an error? Not at all. For example, here I selected the part number. Here I am selecting the part name. It doesn't throw an error, but it's giving some message here. Selection matches with 0. If there is 0 match, that means you have selected a wrong column. You should have selected a right column here. part number. Yes, matching. 296, 296, it's matching. Left outer, joint kind, there are so many joint kind. Left outer is equivalent to VLOOKUP. That means I want all the data from the first table, matching data from the second. All the data from first, matching data. For example, I want the part name here, I want the rate here. The matching data, I want it here. That's the meaning for this, left outer. All from first, matching data from the second. Correct. So it should be left outer. Later, if time permits, I will explain what is a right outer. Right outer is reverse, ulta. From the second, matching data from the first. Full outer means all the data from both. Inner, only the matching data, only that left outer. Suppose a part number is available, we have never did a sales for the part number, only I want that identical part number. So there are so many other features available. Time permits, we'll explore that later. Now we will go with left outer. Don't select the fuzzy match. What is that fuzzy match? Approximate match. Here the part numbers are in text, no problem. Suppose if a part number is in a number 1001, I don't find the part number 1001. If 1001 is not available, find the next nearest match 1002 or 1003. That is called as approximate match. So here we should not have approximate, it should be exact. I want the name of the same part number, not nearest part number. I want the same part number, what is the rate? So don't select the fuzzy match. That's it. Now simply say okay.
Can you explain this left outer and other parameters?
That's what I told. I will explain another time. But here, then it always says all the data from the first, and matching data from the second. Right outer is reverse. All the data from the second, matching data from the first. We don't have a right. This is not the right example. We'll have a different example and explain. So for this, I think for going for VLOOKUP, you have to go with left outer only. Okay. Now let us say okay. Now what has happened is in the sales distribution table, you can see a new column is added. There is a new column called as part master. On the right hand side of that part master column, if you go to the part master column, on the right hand side of the part master column, two arrows are appearing. You can see two arrows, left and right arrow. Two arrows are appearing. Click on that two arrow. This is for expanding. Click on two arrows. Now it's asking what are all the columns you want it here. Your wish. I will remove that select all. What are all the columns I want? I want the name of the part and I want the rate. Or whatever you want. Suppose I want the unit of measure. I want the material type. I want the category. Whatever you want. It's equivalent to, now I have selected 5. That means equivalent to writing 5 lookups. If you want only 4, equivalent to writing 4 lookups. So for example, I am selecting only 3. I want a name and I want to know what is the unit of measure, whether it's in kgs or numbers or whatever. And what is the rate? What is the exact rate for it? So assume that I want only the 3 columns. And what is this use original name as prefix? How this column name will be here? You will get 3 extra columns here. Part name, unit of measures and rate. How the column name will be displayed? Part master dot part name. Part master dot unit of measure. Part master dot rate. It will prefix with your sheet file name. If you want it, you can select it. But I don't want, I want just name, rate and unit of measure, means you can uncheck it. Or later also you can remove that. Later also you can remove, because we have the applied steps available. Any time you can undo that and redo the steps also. So now I am selecting it. Later I will uncheck that. Okay. Yes. Now we got 3 columns. Part master, and part name, unit of measures and rate. Aggregate is, it will get you only the sum and count of it. How many part numbers are there, how many part names are there. It will count it, but that's not required for us. Counting and other things we are going to do it only in Power BI. Now could you tell me how can I remove this part master dot part name, part master dot unit of measure? I don't want that. I want only part name, unit of measure and rate. How can I remove that? applied steps. Go to that expand part master applied steps. You can see on the bottom there will be a part master. This I don't want. Default column name prefix. Default column name prefix. I don't want that part master name to be prefixed here. So I remove that. Go to that apply steps and remove that. Okay. That's it. It will display only the name, rate, part name, rate and unit of measures. As I told, equivalent to getting 3 lookups.
How can I export this Excel on the? I have to export. I stopped using VLOOKUP and I had partial Power BI and exporting this.
I told that I will explain it after all the processes. He has asked the same question. I told him that after finishing all the process, I will explain how to do it in Excel also. After doing this, I will explain. First, we will finish our Power BI. Either before the lunch break or after the lunch break.
From here I cannot export, right?
Here also you can do it. That's what I told her. You can go here, copy the entire table and put it in. But no link, no use of this. But better to do it in Excel. That I will explain. So, I believe as of now we have avoided 2 functions in Excel. Could you tell me what is the 2 functions we have avoided? Instead of writing the formulas and function, we can do it in Power Query itself. 2 things we have avoided, 2 formulas functions. One is lookup. Very good. Another one. Morning. Morning we did something. Merging, appending, combining 3 columns. In Excel, we will use some function like concatenate, ampersand to combine 3 columns and make it as 1 column. But that's also very difficult in Excel. Date, month, year, I want to combine. You can combine it in another column, then convert it into year format, which is date format, which is very tougher, but we did it in the morning. Month, date, year, we combined and we converted into year. So 2 formulas as of now, we have avoided it. Let us see how to avoid the other formulas and functions. Okay. Clear until this? Let us see other formulas. As I told, same process. I will explain how to do it in normal Excel also. Same process. We'll see how to do it in Excel. First, we will finish off this. Now, I want to do some activity. And I recommend after this, whatever the steps, at least these steps I can understand. After this, whatever the steps you are doing, try to have some meaningful name for it. Meaningful name for it. We'll see how to do that. Now, I want to sum up this. Q1 quantity, Q2 quantity, Q3 quantity, Q4 quantity. And I want an extra column here called as year quantity. I don't want to remove the column. Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4 should be there. And I want sum up this all the 4 column and I want to get an extra column called as year quantity. Okay, total quantity or year quantity or whatever. First of all, select all the 4 columns. Control key or shift key, select all the 4 columns. Now you have to tell me whether, as I told, when you write a formula, you can use 2 things. Either you can go with the transform column or you can go with add column. Now tell me which I can go for. I want Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3 plus Q4. I want another column called as year quantity. So whether I can go for transform or I can go for add. Very good. Now you have to go for add column. In Excel, if you want to sum up 4 columns or 4 cells, what we do is equal to sum A1, B1, C1, D1. That also you can do. Or else you can say A1 plus B1 plus C1 plus D1. Both are same, correct? Sum of A1 plus B1, C1 is also will write and A1 plus B1 plus C1 is also correct. Same process here. Select all the 4 columns. Go to add column. 2 things. Statistics, sum. This means sum of Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. That's one method. Second method, standard add. Add means Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3 plus Q4. That's also same. Your wish. Either go for statistics and make it as sum of all the 4 columns, or add all the 4 columns. Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3 plus Q4. Your wish. I will go with the standard add. Yes. So you can see a new column is added at the last, which is giving sum of Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3 plus Q4. So we avoided the sum function also here. So this data is very small, okay, but when data is too large, when you create an extra column in Excel, it may slow down your system speed. If you have 10 lakh rows, if you are writing a small formula like this itself, the Excel will slow down, but Power Query will work efficiently. That's why I recommend you to write formulas in Power Query. And I recommend to give some meaningful name for this step. Inserted sum. Today I may understand, but when I open the file tomorrow or when I send the file to someone else, they will not understand what is that inserted sum. So I want to give some name for it. Right click, rename, we'll give some name. This is, what is this is sum of any your wish. Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. This is year quantity. And you can change the title of that. Very simple. Right click and rename or double click on the title. Just to make a double click on it and you can change your title. So this is YRQTY, year quantity. Okay. Now I want you all to try this. Try this. I want to add a column. Add a column. Sorry. I want you all to add a new column. The column name can be total sales. Rename the column later also, total sales. What is the formula is very simple. The year quantity, just now we found it, year quantity into rate. That's all. So I want to multiply the year quantity into rate. I want a new column called as total sales. Can you try that? I think you should not take minutes. You have to do it within seconds. Within seconds you have to do this. Not even minutes. Maximum 10 seconds. That's all. Not even 10 seconds. 1-2 seconds you can do this. While typing only you can take some time. Otherwise it's very easy. Super. Done. Yeah. Help me. How can I do this? Select rate and year quantity. Then
Go to the add column.
add column.
On the
Standard. Multiply. Give a name for this. This is total. That's all. We'll see another 2 or 3 formulas. Okay. Now, from the total sales, assume I want to know what is my tax value. Assume the tax value is 18%. So I want to multiply total sales into 18%. 18% of my total sales. If you want to multiply 2 columns, that's very simple. Select the 2 column and just go for multiply. Add column, multiply. But I want the total sales to be multiplied with a constant, a particular value, 18%. Very simple. Select only the total sales. Go to the add column again. Go to the standard again. Multiply, divide or whatever. I'll go to multiply. Multiply with what? Value. That is 18%. 18% or 0.18. So 18%. That's it. Now say okay. That's all. So we got 18% from my total sales. Simple. This is my tax value. And as I told you, are going to do this only once in your lifetime for this data. Later you are going to just add the data, it will get updated for your new data automatically. No need for doing it every time. Once again, I need a support from your side. For example, this column, I want to round it off. For example, let me take the first one, 304,115.04. If I round this, what should be the value here? 304,115. Second one also 22. Third one also 76. Fourth one 94632. Because after the decimal place we have 9. It's more than 5. If it is more than 5, increase it by 1. If it is less than 5, make it as retain the same value. But I don't want the output in some other area. I want it has to be rounded here itself. Rounded here itself. When you go to add column, you can see there is an option called as rounding. When you go to the transform, also you can see there is an option called as rounding. Tell me which I can go for. Whether I want to go to add column rounding or transform column rounding.
Transform. Because I will not add another column. I will do this. So I will go for transform.
Very good. Super. Transform it. I don't want this to be rounded in some other area. I want the tax value to be rounded here, which is not possible in Excel. Excel, you cannot do that. You can round it only in another column, but I want to be rounded in the same column here. So very simple. What you said is correct. Transform, rounding. Don't go to add. Add means there will be tax column, one more extra column which is rounded value. I want to round it here itself. So transform, rounding. Rounding upwards means everything will be rounded upwards. Even though the decimal, after decimal places there is a 0 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7, always it will be rounded up. Round down means always it will round it down. But I want to know after decimal, if it is more than 5, round up. If it is less than 5, round down. So what we will do is we will go with round, select it and round, and decimal places. Which decimal places you want to round it? I want to round it after this dot. That's 0. One is, this is the first decimal place. The 0 is first decimal place. 4 is second decimal place. So, but I want to round it here. After this dot, so you have to say 0. 0 is the decimal place value, 0th position. 0. That's it. Say okay. Yes. We got the rounding here itself. 304,115. You can see 94632. It has rounded upwards. Yeah. Can I give multiple operators in one formula? We have selected 2 columns. For example, what we did is selected the rate and year, multiplied it. Select the Q1, Q2, Q3, added it. Select this and we have multiplied it. We did some activities like this. Suppose in one formula I want to apply 2 things, 2 or 3 things. One subtraction, one division, another addition. Can I add 3 or 4 things? Yes. For example, I have something called as year quantity. And I have one more column available called as planned year quantity. This is plan and assume this is actual. So I want to check actual versus plan. So we are going to create one formula. Maybe the formula name, let us take it as variance percentage. What is the formula for variance percentage? Is actual minus plan divided by plan. This is my formula for that variance. Actual minus plan divided by plan. If that variance is in positive, that means we have achieved our target. If the variance is negative, that means we didn't achieve our target. Okay, this is what we are going to do now. For example, if we take the first part, sales distribution, I think actual planned is 705, but actual is only 697. We didn't achieve the target, so it should be negative. It should be negative, and it should show me how near we have achieved our target, or how long we didn't achieve the target. Yes, percentage wise. So let us go for add column. because I want a extra column here. Add column, custom column. Go with custom column. So when you want to write multiple formulas like plus, minus, divide, we have to go for custom columns. Custom columns. And it will ask what should be the column name. Let us give some name for this column. For example, this column is variance percentage. Variance percentage is my formula name. And what is my formula? Equal to actual. Actual is year quantity. If you know the spelling, type it properly, or else all the column names are available in the right hand side here. You can see all the column names are available here. Actual is that year quantity is my actual. Actual. Double click on that year quantity so that it will come automatically here. Year quantity, actual minus planned quantity. The planned year quantity is on the top. Double click on it. Actual minus planned divided by, put the divided plan. Actual minus plan divided by plan. Is my formula correct? You have to put a bracket. Very good. Why? It will first divide, then it will subtract. As per school days, would have studied this. Bodmer's theory. B for bracket, O for half, D for division, M for multiplication, A for addition, S for subtraction. So as per the Bodmer's theory, first it will divide, then it will subtract. So first the division, then only it will subtract. But my requirement is first it should subtract, then it should divide. So what we will do is we'll put this within bracket. So that first bracket inside bracket we have subtraction. First it will subtract, then it will divide as per Bodmer's. It's common theory for all. It's not only in Power Query, Excel or any software in the world. So let us go before this year quantity and I'll put a open bracket, and after this I'll put a close bracket. So as per Bodmer's theory, first it will subtract, then it will divide now. So, multiple formulas. Okay. Yes. We got an extra column called as variance, where there is, if it is negative means we didn't achieve the target. If it is positive means we have achieved the target. Yes, sir. Go to add column, custom column. Then this screen will appear. Give a name for that column. Variance percentage. That's the name I have given. Don't type the formula. What is my formula is year quantity. That is actual is my formula. Double click on that year quantity. Actual minus planned quantity. Planned quantity is available. Double click on that. Actual minus planned divided by, double click on the planned year quantity. But this will not give you the right output because as per the Bodmer's theory, we have to put a bracket before the year quantity, open bracket before the year quantity, and close bracket after the, before the divide. So first it will subtract, then it will divide. The formula. Okay. Sir, got it. Now I say okay, but I don't want this in a number for data type. I want to convert it as a percentage. Could you tell me how can I convert it as a percentage? First we will give a chance to Power Query whether it is detecting or not. How do you give a chance to Power Query to detect it? Transform detect data type. I'm selecting the detect data type. Still Power Query is not able to detect it correctly. It is once again showing the number format here. But now we can step in. So first it will convert by default. If it is not converting, I'm giving one more chance. Go to transform and click on detect data type. Another chance is let me change it manually. So click on this left hand side corner and I'll make it as percentage. It will ask you to replace the value because already it has converted. It will ask you to replace. Yes, replace. Because it is not converting, I want to replace my step here. So replace. Yes. Now it will show it in percentage format. If there is a positive, then you will get, that means we achieved our target. If there is a negative, that means we didn't achieve the target.
Sir, calculation error. So
Bracket. You didn't put a bracket properly.
I did not. How can I edit from the added custom?
No, go to that formula.
Source.
Go to the settings. Do that formula. We have less time. I don't know whether we can complete Power Query now. After lunch break also we had to see Power. Okay. Go to this left hand side corners, this area. Click here, change it to percentage. If it is asking to replace, replace it. Yeah, there will be some negative also because we didn't achieve the target. First one will be negative
Yeah.
because first one actual planned is value is 705, but we have achieved only 697. So that's negative. So we are 1% lesser than our target.
So I went back and I changes here, change type 2 and change type 1.
No problem.
Whereas it's
We have replaced it. You would have not replaced it. When I change the type, it is asking a message called as replace. I have replaced it. But you have added an extra step. That's okay. That's not a problem.
remove the previous.
Tell me, other than sum if, count if, other than that, tell me what are all the other formulas and functions you will use it in Excel. Sum if and count if is aggregating, reporting. That can be done only in Power BI and Excel. So Power Query, let us see what are all the other formulas you will use it in Excel. We'll try to do it. Anyway, I am going to teach another one thing, that is if function. How to use the if functions in Power Query itself. We'll see that. Any other things other than that you are struggling in Excel. Index match. When you use index match, you can do it using that merge query also. We got multiple data. Merge query number. Multiple columns. You have to select multiple columns. Then combine the data first. Ampersand or combine the data. We have an option called as combine, right? Morning we did it. Merge columns. Then write a merge query for it. Straight away you cannot use index and merge. Combine it and use merge query. That's the best way. Try. You will get it. I don't have an example now, but you can get it. Any other? Let me small explain if function. After that, I will tell you how to do the same process in Excel also. Before that, I think we didn't save the file. We have to go for a break also. So what I will do is, let us load this data. And still this Power Query is not over. We have to see furthermore in the Power Query. Before loading the data, you have to tell me, can I load the data now straight away? Can I load the data now? I checked the column quality. All the column quality is perfect. My data type is correct. Can I load the data? Ah, super, sir. Excellent. We have to remove this from your loading because I don't want it. This what are all the columns I want it from the part master? I already got it here. Why to unnecessarily load this part master into my Power BI? But you cannot delete it because that's a reference. So you cannot delete it. Why to load this unnecessarily into my Power BI? Super. What he said is correct. Right click on this part master. Enable load. Remove that enable load. Then load this. Only the sales distribution. This is what we want it. So now go to home tab. Close and apply. First disable this part master and close and apply. Now it will get loaded to your Power BI. And then now we'll save it. Still more, there are 2 or 3 formulas available. As I told, if function, we have to see time per date. There is a date function. We can add the date. We can subtract the date. That's all the thing pending in Power Query. So which we will see after the break. First we'll save the file. Come again.
Data is coming from other region. My system will not accept.
For that you will use text to columns. Instead of column, we have another option. Same text to column, you can use it here in a different method. In Excel, we'll use text to columns. Here we can use some other option. We'll see.
Similarly for data.
Date, I think we can select the date, and what we did is right, a slash or hyphen. Based on your format, you have to do it, and you have to change it to data type.
If it is already in a
But still, you can select the detect data type or manually change the data type. It will detect. That will work. Date, no problem. Text that comma separators, we'll see.
Tax. So
So tax is different. I will explain when we can use the tax. Tax, most of the things try to do it here, but I will explain what is the purpose of tax, where we can use the tax. Even you can do the same thing in tax. I will tell you when what is the difference between using the tax formula and using this formula. We'll explain. We'll see that. Afternoon I'll explain.
basic reports, if you don't do tax, then it's fileable.
But once again, the data modeling is large if you are doing it. The tax file size will be lesser, faster. So when your file size is very heavier, better to go with the tax. Smaller file, I think Power Query is easy.
relation.
Relation, we are going to do it, sir, in the afternoon. That's a final. We have one more file called as business transaction, where we are going to set the relationship. With all your cooperation, we'll try to cover as much as possible. Otherwise, second level only. We'll try to cover as much as possible. Yes, please. Yes, I think 12:29. Save the file. We'll go for a break. Please have this file. This file, we are going to work further on this file. Don't close it. I'll stop the